According to the great Status Quo in their album 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 2, it doesn't matter if the rain comes down. You're right, boys, it doesn't. What matters here is Monday Matters, right now, on Gary Stuff. Hello there, I'm Gary, welcome to my channel, welcome back if you've been here before. Indeed, today it is Monday Matters. Now, as usual, I'll be having a quick look at some of the news around the model making world. I'll be having a look at what I've been up to on my bench, and of course, I'll be announcing this week's kit of the week. Now, all of these bits come as chapters, you can hop backwards and forwards as your heart desires. Now remember, if you enjoy the show, and I hope you do, please remember the imperial thumbs up on the like button below. And if you haven't done so yet, please do remember to subscribe to the channel, click the bell there, and you'll be notified of all my future videos as they turn up. I just wanted to add some very, very, very sincere thanks to those who are able and willing to make a bit more of a concrete donation to the channel. All of you are amazing people. I have a load of guys who have signed up to be channel members, so they get my weekly members special video, of course the supporters special, as indeed do all of my donors. These guys have made some sort of donations to the channel in the last month actually, be it financially or by donating kits or just generally helping out, being there for me, whatever. Thank you all so very, very much. I hope you think the effort is worth it. Of course, most of all, I need to thank my dear wife after 10,000 subscribers. Without her support, this really wouldn't be happening at all. So Maria, thank you, my darling. The other news I want to give you this week, if you haven't seen it already, on the community page of my YouTube channel is a poll. And the idea is I've got some flying hours, enough for a Series 4 kit that I'm going to go and send off and spend at Airfix. Now, I've put down 4 options that you guys can choose from. And whichever one gets the most votes is the one I'll be getting hold of and I'll be making on the channel. Before we go any further, I know flying hours spare should be going to Models for Heroes. I have got some kits separately I'm sending to Models for Heroes, so Malcolm and the boys are going to do okay out of it. They're not going to lose out over this, okay? If you don't collect flying hours, if you're not a member of the Airfix Club and you don't need your flying hours in the box, please, please, please think about sending them to Models for Heroes. They do such good work, and they're amazing, amazing guys. Anyway, back to the poll. On the community page of my site on YouTube, there are 4 options. You can vote from the Bristol Beaufighter in 1/72nd, the Bristol Blenheim 4 in 1/72nd, the English Electric Stroke BAC Lightning in 1/72nd, and of the vintage classics of the Savoy Marchetti SM79. Pick which one you'd like. I looked earlier and there's about 800 votes have been cast. I hope just pile in the votes. It's good for the channel. The more votes that come in, the better YouTube look at my channel as well. But have a look. Whatever is the top one, that's what I'll be buying with my flying hours. That's what will be pretty quickly coming up on the channel. Okay, so it's down to you lot. It worked out very well the last time I did this with the pink Spitfire, so bring it on, bring it on. The last thing I wanted to mention, do you know what? I'm going to leave till what's coming up this week. There's another little sub-brand that's going to be a lot of fun, and occasional videos, but they're going to be hilariously good fun. Check it out later on in the what's coming up. Until then, let's crack on with the news of the week. From Luke Graf comes this very handsome Loner Type L flying boat in 1/32 and 1/48 scales. The kits come with polystyrene main parts with plenty of photo etch, resin and 3D printed parts. There are also sheets of decals to simulate the wooden surfaces and the doped skin. There is also a new Rumour 6B1 flying boat in both scales with similar levels of parts. Luke Graf suggests that these are for experienced modelers. Gotta say, they ain't kidding. Seemingly from the other end of aeronautical technology is this armoury kit of the stunning XB70 Valkyrie in 1/144th scale. The kit includes 3D printed and photo etched parts and even comes with a Skybolt missile for the bomb bay. Avis has released this 1/48th scale kit of the Nemeth Parasol, a kit they previously released in 1/72nd scale. I must say, I am so tempted by this. This is truly thinking outside of the proverbial box. Armour Hobby has built on their award-winning Aerocobra with a new P39N in 1/72nd scale, complete with ball-bearing nose weights. The P39Q was a very good kit, but not one I can say I really enjoyed making. Resin specialist Planet Models is releasing the Hisa Shahid drone in both 1/72nd and 1/48 scales. These are the Iranian drones being used by Russia in the invasion of Ukraine. Being re-released is the CAC Wearaway in 1/72nd scale from Special Hobby. I know this is a very popular subject, and you know what, maybe they'll even reissue the 1/48th kit as well soon. Sword is re-releasing their F-84 range in 1/72nd scale, including the RF-84 reconnaissance aircraft. I do really like this aircraft, I must say. KP has reissued their AH-1G Huey Cobra kit in 1/72nd scale. This is actually the 2013 kit made by AZ Model, but KP says with retooled transparent parts. As usual, there are 4 boxes available with multiple decal options. Something for a great diorama is this Hux starter in 1/48 scale from GMU. Used instead of swinging the prop on early aircraft, one is still in working order at the Shuttleworth collection in the UK. GMU is also releasing this 1/35th scale kit of the Japanese Karyu midget submarine. At this scale it should be around half a metre or 18 inches or so long, so plenty large enough to make a good display. And finally today, if you prefer metal to plastic, then Metal Earth has these 2 new kits of the Mandalorian and his craft, the Razor Crest. Apparently, no glue is required to make them. On the bench this week, well, I finished making the F9F Panther for the 48 in 48 build last weekend, and I put up my build video of it. It's a really lovely kit, I have to say. Very, very few issues with it. I've made some little cameras to go behind the glass down here. The cockpit detail is lovely. I enjoyed painting a figure for once, put the figure in it. Yeah, really, really nice kit. Really enjoyed that. That seems to be quite a popular kit. The other one I finished this week, and I put up the build video, is of course the ME262 A2A, the bomber version, here with 2 500 kilogram bombs, again 1/48 scale. The only thing with this kit that a few people have pointed out to me is that I've put in 4 cannon like I was told to by the instructions, whereas the bomber versions only had 2 of the 30mm cannon. Indeed, there are only 2 30mm cannon ports, the others being blanked off. However, really enjoyed making this kit. Again, went together beautifully. It's a Hobby Boss one. Plenty of detail. And a good thing to try out my new airbrush, because of course my airbrush packed up towards the end of the 48-hour build. Just after I finished doing the dark blue on the Panther, my airbrush died. So I've got a new one, tried it out, very, very happy with the results. Not an expensive one at all. I'm not really of the skill set where a nice Iwata or whatever is going to make much difference to what I do, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, I've also been working on the new mosquito from Airfix, the PR16. I'm just about to start masking out the invasion stripes, do those, then do the all over paint. I'll do the red tail as well. The build video of that should be up this week, which of course leaves a bit of room in production, and that means I can announce this week's kit of the week, and I finally got round to it. I've had this kit for a year and a half, and I've wanted to build it so many times, but then other things are coming the way. Now I'm going to do it. The Gas Patch ME163B Comet in 1/48 scale. Now, I've been working on the box opening video of this, that will be up very soon. Then I'll be cracking on with the build of it. That's going to be fantastic as well. It just looks like a beautiful kit, really, really exquisitely detailed, but really well engineered as well. So very much looking forward to building that. Now, I mentioned earlier I was going to say about a new little subdivision of the channel, really. It's kind of just a new thing to play with. Okay, so this really nice guy, Nick Johnson, got in touch with me very recently and said, I've got a bit of a proposition for you, Gary. And I thought, okay, let's see what that's all about. And essentially what he is doing is every now and again, say every couple of months or so, he's just going to send me something to build. He's not going to tell me what it is. I'm not going to know until I open the box what I'm going to be building. So it's going to be Nick's mystery box. Here's the new cover for it. This is the cover for the YouTube thumbnail, if you like, for the first episode. Now, on the box opening of it, I will literally be opening the packet and finding out what's in it on the video. Okay, so I won't know any more than you what's inside. The only person who will know is Nick, because he'd have sent it. I've already done the box opening on this week's kit. It's really interesting. It's big, but it is brilliant. It's so off the wall, and I'm really looking forward to building it. Not entirely sure where I'm going to put it afterwards, but it is hilarious. I just love it. I really love it. So, Nick, you're an absolute gent, sir. Thank you so much for starting to do this. I look forward to your next choices with a little trepidation, but a lot of good anticipation as well. I'm really looking forward to making what you sent me. Everyone else, that box opening will be up this week. It's not something I'll be able to do in a week. It will be a slightly longer term build. It may take me sort of 2, 3, 4 weeks to build. So there won't be loads of build videos. There'll be the box opening and then the build video will be later on. But, you know, there's so much more coming up anyway. You're not going to be short of content, okay? So that's what's going to be happening. So next week I'm finishing the mosquito, building the comet, starting Nick's mystery box as well. If you enjoy any of these, or this program, or anything else I put up on the channel, please do remember, imperial thumbs up on the button below. Every like helps. And of course, if you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe. Join just over 10,000 people now. I can't get used to saying that. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and you'll be notified of all my new videos of whatever nature they are as they turn up on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.